All right, and we are on Hagerstown Turnpike. We are just starting. We just had a hooker's push where the CSA won. It went full time, but CSA won fairly comfortably. Who do we got? We got Ian, Arthur, Britt, John Brown. We got Bradley on. All right. So some dev representation. Rider. It's a lot of the same officers from the previous round of hooker's push. Again, this is one of those maps I absolutely love. It feels like a lot of the contested area is not terribly large. It's somewhat open, but there's actually a fair amount of cover and concealment, and there's tons of arty. So, as someone who came into this game playing arty, started playing and already came off the test servers way back in summer of 2020, I love to see that. But there is something about this map that I just like more than many others. It's not for everybody. Casualties can certainly get up there on this map, but I think this is one where both sides have a reasonable chance. It's hard for me to say, based on what I saw in the last round of Hooker's Push, who's likely to take this, but it felt like at the end the CSA was dancing on them a bit, but I don't know how that round started, so we'll just take this one as it is.
Get on. Straight north.
That was the group we saw coming out of the corner. I'm gonna go.
Company.
I did not check the arty situation as we're doing some long-range skirmishing, but let's stay with this. I love this move here. I like bringing at least. Why? All right. Does he? A level 29. Well, he's gonna get 2 out of lines. Considering, all right, and then he died. The 2 arty guys were whacking each other with their ramrods, anyways. So, typical strong beginning here for both sides, I guess. Sounds like somebody is stuck playing taps on repeat, so that's always fun. I believe it's a Union group kind of way out there, and this is a component of the 14th Brooklyn. You can tell by the red. Red Devils, yeah. I don't know if anybody dropped. I don't know that anybody dropped, but there is this kind of all subtle defilade. It's not off, but it's subtle. But yeah. Anyways, I like the one gun here up on this rise. From this spot, it's probably a little bit further forward than I would take it. I would probably move it about where this bush is, but you have great shots down to the point. I would probably prefer to have the caisson up to catch bullets, but
we appreciate
it's a good idea because this is the spot where the Union's going to start to time out, and so you can hug it. That looked like a very productive shot, and it was up here from Pogue Battery. Yeah, I mean,
they're all in that fence. Although there's Yankees.
Well, that's partially true.
Bushes.
But I'm too much of a coward, and it's not cowardly. But this spot right here, that is my spot. If I get to play on either Hooker's Push or on Hagerstown in the arty, that's where I like to get set up, and it's very profitable.
Go ahead, move it up. Move it up to the new line. Once it's reloaded, move it up to the new line. Okay, once reloaded, move it up to the new line right here. All right, you guys should see it a little bit better.
All right, so now the 2 sides might be unmasking one another around this defilade. The group that's straight ahead that just lost their flag, it's getting whittled down. The group up there is, I think they're doing a little bit of peekaboo. And the group further off is the one that seems to be falling back under fire from the 2 Napoleons and Pogue. I don't know if that light skirmishing is really doing all that much. I think they're skirmishing with the group far off on the right. Yeah, the brightness and the shadows of this map, I think, are really interesting.
Alright, bro, I'm back.
I think it's fair to say this has been a good start for the CSA.
Gentlemen, focus on.
But it's still really early. The next point I'd want to take a look at it is when does the CSA go engaged and where is the Union? they hit engage before 27 minutes. That probably feels good on this map.
I'm trying to get it.
And
to do that, fucking asshole.
yeah.
There's not enough guys to support the Yankees. Hold your load.
Oh, you missed. Yeah, you missed.
It's well, it looked kind of cool. It also kind of looked like the effect there was not what you would have expected to fly up.
Ah! Break reloads, boys. Sprint away. Run away with me. Move out. Move out.
Oh, you want to get that flag out? Make sure he doesn't get dropped. I think that person just collapsed.
Hey, we got Union in the road. I need people on that.
On this line, boys. Reload. Reload.
Yeah, so we got a Union group, a sizable group there from the 14th Brooklyn. That group does not look like it's 14th Brooklyn. I don't see any red out there. It's going to be a confusing map because you have the CSA Zoovs, who have a fair amount of red.
Ninja Commandos.
And
With me. Move it up. I'm with you, Ryder.
14th Brooklyn's red can make it a bit confusing. That is a healthy looking line.
Okay, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. That took like 10 shots.
And that was from the little rise over here in Brockenborough. But yeah, so far the CSA, they're doing a pretty good job squaring off on the extremes of where the Union can go. So if it ever gets too bad, they can always just fall back.
Company A, follow your zone. Company A.
Move up, boys.
Company
Move it up.
A.
Move it up. Gentlemen, spread yourselves out on this new line right here. On the new line. On the new line, boys.
But
Oh, that's good.
other than some of the def leads, the CSA isn't availing itself of a whole lot of cover. Doesn't have to. Union shooting hasn't forced them to. This is the other company of 14th Brooklyn. How many get up? Yeah, it looked cool. I think one or two of those guys might have bought it, but you might need that. Even on Hagerstown Turnpike, you might need that. And so for a while the Union can rush up against this fence, but eventually they will time out. Kind of where the CSA is. It's at an angle. CSA sending any force through the woods? I don't. Oh. That's just. That looks like a lone ranger there. Yeah. I don't know how many of them were killed by bullets, but Artie was not responsible for most of that, unfortunately. Well, this is a sizable Union grouping. We haven't seen too much yet from them. This out here, I'm of the mind that tends to work to the advantage of the defenders. Even if you're getting kills and getting more kills than you're taking, as the attackers, you really want to be putting the pressure on. You don't want what I would call a kind of cold shootout, where it's a very slow ticket churn on both sides, because you won't churn in the format right now, which is July 2024. You're not going to churn through those tickets fast enough. You know, I was thinking that with one group out there, another group trying to move very dankly, and the CSA sees them. I think that this group is in danger of being swallowed up by... You can see the Zoovs here are pursuing them up. That guy's better get back. Okay. Well, he's level 3, so he doesn't But he's going to get probably killed by a level 1, so yeah. Well, we were all new to this game once. And if you haven't had a chance to be new to this game, it is War of Rights. Currently has 350 max for most servers. The occasional 400 player test server comes online. At some point in the next 6 years, they should have 400-man servers. But it is, I would say it's the only Civil War first-person shooter that's worth paying money for. And there aren't that many to choose from. I think at this point, just go to cap. I mean, yeah, they still might get him to engage in the next 4 minutes, so it's okay. You're a little bit behind in tickets, and so I feel like you're the attacker, and you might be a little down in tickets and a little behind on the clock. The game gives you a great mechanic in the form of early cap to deal with that. That was the group that ran all the way over there is now running all the way back. Again, as the attacker, you want to, well, as anybody, you'd rather be shooting than running. And the bullets will get there faster. And I think they're trying to do too much here. And instead should be ready to bully it up and just play cap recap. CSA guys got to worry about running out of ammo because it's such a slow grind. They've just been doing so much shooting. Their officers have put them in the right place. Doesn't mean their officer, as you can see, is always in the right place, but the officers have put them in the right place where they can be shooting while the other side is running and coming up piecemeal. This looks productive, though. Yeah, I mean, it dropped 1 or 2. It was good. But again, it's not really enough. And that group over there on their own, and that group over there.
Everybody, shift it right. Everybody, move right.
Yep, and by one of the great tools, and somewhat underrated tools, or at least not talked about, I haven't heard many people talk about, is just moving in the face of the enemy. It's harder to hit you while you're moving than when you're stood straight up. And a lot of times the other side will watch you to kind of wait to see where you go. And as the defender, you're just looking to burn time. So in this case, it's a good move to move from there to here. Takes away the enfilade fire, and it takes them out of the fight, I would say, productively. They have some stuff to shoot at over here. They're going to be shooting at arty guys. I don't think the ticket churn is going to be enough long-term to matter. All right, put your sunglasses on here. This in the map briefing for Hagerstown Turnpike. This is such an odd death lead. I can't quite explain it. Other than that, when I'm in Brockenborough and they go behind, I don't know, we're not down quite to the man-sized height yet. It is just really hard to see into that death lead. At least for me it is. Could just be the boomer millennial eyesight going, but I don't think that's it this time. We gotta be 30 minutes, yeah. So it's actually, the Union is more in this than it feels like they should be. That's a Union move? Yeah, I think going to those woods is almost always a mistake. Unless you know you're guaranteed to get a bunch of out of lines, and in skirmishing, it's the CSA's territory to fall back in. It has concealment, it has cover, and for most of those woods, the Union can't go there. There we go.
Oh, fuck.
good hit from the Union already. I'm guessing it was from a position. Did anybody die? Maybe. But it's usually that position where Union already likes to roll up. I don't know if it was from that time. These are really long-range volleys. You're doing peekaboo. Come back, level 50. Come back. So yeah, it's not terrible for the Union, but it feels like there's a lot of efficiencies that this could be going better for them. Oh, there's that gun. Yep. Yeah, it's nice because it has a rise. It has the concealment. Nothing really in the way of cover, but it's Hagerstown. You ain't gonna get all that much. So don't do that. What that guy's doing. He's not completely blocked from bullets. He may not get hit. But if you are not totally behind hard cover, and you can't depend on friendlies to necessarily be hard cover, do not kneel to reload. It takes longer, and you are in skirmishing while probably everybody else is in formation, so you are a bigger ticket liability. You will not recover stamina and get rid of suppression as quickly. And this isn't about calling anybody out, this is just about, if you haven't played the game and you don't know, it's about better play. That's some good CSA shooting. And I don't know how many of them guys, I think at least one company down there is Zuov's. I think, I don't remember the exact armaments of the Zuovs on this. I thought it was a mix of Mississippis and 42s, but I might be confusing them. If so, that's a really nice mix. Right? Mississippis are fantastic. I think at range, and your 42s are great for those really close range engagements. So that was a good move, I think, by the Union. Right? You're down in tickets. You were not really down in time, at least according to my clock. That might be rough. What? What? Was that canister? No. Canister never looks like that. I have no idea what that was. But yeah, this just helps prolong the fight. I think you might feel a little bit... There we go. That's right. The point here is deceptive. The tree is kind of the easy mark, but they actually are... Now, we can't tell in spectator cam, but they actually are probably just on the edge of cap, and they might be. It's an odd cap. That is a pretty fat-looking company. Yeah, see, they sound like they sound like they're shooting Mississippis.
Stay game. To the point, boys. They're on the point.
They didn't look like them. Mississippi's generally... That looked great.
Reload, boys. Reload.
Alright. So, it was okay. In terms of relative tickets, though, the Union seems to be falling further behind. Now they're down by almost half the morale stage. But maybe some CSA friendlies are inadvertently going to help the Union out here. Well, yep. That was pretty funny, though. Yeah. Well. Looks like at least 2 companies. And I think there was a second gun that was coming up. I see 2 caissons. Union is embedding themselves. They could make future recaps more costly.
A little bit further back on like the rock. You see where that rock is?
But if this is cap, it's just hard for Union Arty to hit. Looks like one of the guns that's up there has it. Maybe there's a third gun. One we saw before. Okay, so 2 is down there. And 3 is there. So they have at least 3 guns up. Alright, so if they do have the one up here, then that deals with that part of cap. Yeah. That group really needs to be contributing to the cap struggle here. I think so far most of the friendlies are here in numbers that they're dying in formation. That looked like a 1-2 of maybe shell and canister. And again, don't kneel when you got a fence post. Stand up. Alright, some Union group thought it was that. I don't know what spooked the CSA there, or they just decided to move off and get healthy, but they don't look depleted at all, so I'm not sure. Alright, 2 Union flags, 3 Union flags. I feel like they can see me in spectator cam. Oh, you can see there's a CSA group way over there on the tree line. Are they trying to get the flank on this group? It looks like they're just trying to get healthier. Maybe their officer is on LOA. Yeah, and the CSA's got a half morale stage lead here. So the CSA can stand up there and shoot. Wow, that was some ragdoll. If they do have Mississippis, or some of the other good range options, and the Union isn't pressing and embedding themselves in the point, they can stand off at range. I'm guessing this is just to get some numbers back spawning on flag. What is going on in here? Sound like some officer's pistol. I don't know.
Yeah, moving left now, boys. We're moving left.
Gentlemen, again, take game, take game.
Aim at the rock.
Yeah. This just benefits the defenders here. But again, in terms of the ticket churn, I would want them in taking losses by 17 minutes, and they might get there. The big challenge for the Union is going to be to do this in a way that they have enough tickets to not go final push too early.
Amen, brothers. Let's go, boys.
Hold your fire.
All right. Gentlemen, hey, we are going to
I like seeing this. We're up at 3:05, and I know this will be my last one here of the day, because next up, another cornfield.
Shoot a fucking man, because that's what you should be doing.
All right, Union's got a good push. CSA doing exactly what you want to be doing. While the enemy is close, you want to be shooting while they're moving. Is there support? There's a second flag. Yikes. There's a third flag. I don't understand this. I just don't get it. I think your group is trying to make a play for cap and hold it. Unless they're going to hold until that group moves up and then they think they're going to get arty. In which case, alright. But this group is just going to get shot off the point. I don't think CSA cares at all. It's the double huzzahs, right? Yeah, knocking them down a stage and capping, but still about a half morale stage behind. I know. As the CSA, so let's go check this one out. So while doing this, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, at least five manned guns over there. I know you can shoot into arty here and you'll kill dudes in skirmishing, but they had one gun aimed this way before. This is not what the CSA ought to be doing. I understand you want to fix caissons, but it was a good opportunity for the Union here. That is a bad idea right there. Just miss your shot from back here and die in formation.
Bye-bye. I'll see you.
It looks like this group might get wiped and lose their flag. I don't know what happened. This may turn into a CSA ticket dumper just a little bit. Oh. Quick draw award goes to, nobody. But I think Brick gunned him down. Yeah, the Santa hats are the different ones. Well, that guy just killed about 4 or 5 because it's level 6 versus level 1. I guess they don't understand. I know it is hard to see. Up, and now he's going to run back towards the enemy. Oh, no. Got those kills. Yeah, get out of there. There's gotta be a Union group I'm missing. Several Union groups I'm missing. Alright, we got 2 in here. that's right. It's a flag, or at least a pole. I don't know. You can see the Union's about to go breaking. I don't know. CSA has maybe a third or so left of their stage of taking losses. Union has a chance. They may only get one more with the tickets right now. Maybe one or two good charges before they go final push, or just a bleed. If the CSA wanted to be cute about it, they could try to recap, putting the Union in the final push, but I think that's too dangerous. Alright, so you have two companies that looks like focusing down one. Another company that's moving up from being back. You got this. Yeah, you better get that flag back. Okay, that CSA flag's not up. I think the Union has the momentum to push here, with no real CSA reinforcements here. So that's basically two CSA groups out. Right, with two flags out of action.
Do it for the slave. Do it for the slaves.
Reload and shoot them in their side. Get on the fence. Reload and shoot them in their side.
I don't know if these guys see it, but we're about to see it. That Union group is pulling back. That's right. They should. Yeah, that might be the right call there by the Union. Just beat this third group. Shows the CSA is capping, because I don't think a lot of the Union are on cap yet. Where is the support for this company? Where are the other flags? Have they all turned to flagpoles? And that's a lot of main spawn right there. I hate hitting T. The Union really lost the flag out there. Well, all the more reason to charge out this last CSA group. Which, we're now at the point where this Union's only down by about a quarter of a morale stage. CSA looks like they're trying to recover a flag. And that's a big spawn wave coming in from CSA main. Good support there from Union Arty. Okay, so Union recovered their flag up here. It looks like maybe they're just going to let the CSA cap at this point. I still don't I rarely understand this move. I understand the allure of the tickets here. And you get these tickets because people aren't on their left alt key. Again, you missed your shot and died out of line. Come on, man. I think the Union's fortunes have improved. This group needs to know when to get out, and that time is good shots by Union Arty. That time is just about now. Holy moly, was that two guns at once? Yeah, they need to get out of there. They need to get out of there. If they don't get that flag out, they're going to be in trouble here. They can play it slow as the Union because both sides have bled so much. He knows what he should do, and I don't know if the CSA guys got their protractors out and know the angle that they need to take to cut this guy off. But give that man a medal. All right, the Union looking good here. And now it is almost dead even on tickets. It is very close. This is where you want to be as the attackers. The CSA Artie advantage might be an X factor, but with the way Artie plays at the moment, they can do some plank. I suspect that there's probably some pretty good efficiencies with canister, but these guys are probably outside of a lot of people's canister range. Good shot there. Ooh, I don't... Are they going to do this to try to draw the CSA up? Well, the Union is here, right? That looks like the usual three amigos. Where did Amigo 4 go? But hey, you got at least 3 of your flags. The other side's on breaking. The Union has gone ahead in tickets. That looked like canister. Because those dudes just fell straight back. Yeah, you're not out. Yeah, there you're in canister range. Give that man the memo. Somebody take him aside after the map and explain the ticket system and how you're putting us in the last stand here. Well, the Union has rallied. It's close. We cannot call a winner here, but the CSA has to come to them. And I don't know where the CSA is. There's that other Union group. The CSA is going to try to shoot it. The CSA cannot shoot this out. They got to charge this in. That looked like more canister the way those guys died. CSA has to charge this in. Wipe them, stand on their flags while both sides go last stand, final push, and then shoot it out. This over here is busted. The CSA is, I don't believe, going to break through over here. This is more promising, but you had a Union group you had to fight through, and the CSA is not going to do it. I think I recently just put up a video. Don't call it a comeback, but that was incredible. That is why I love Hagerstown Turnpike. Those kind of things can happen. Again, it did not feel like the Union was playing well until the last 5 or 6 minutes and rallied and got the W. And I just don't know where the CSA was in that lead up to the end there. So, huzzah to the boys in blue. Let's get some final stats, and on my end, I'll call it a night. CSA did okay for out of lines. I mean, skirmishing is dead even, which is usually probably a good thing for the Union. They were ahead and out of lines, but you know, attackers get more tickets on this map, as you would expect. So, heck of a map to both sides, and I look forward to bringing you more of these in the future.